Golden leaves danced across the backyard. It was fall in Ohio, the kind of chilly evening that makes you crave pumpkin pie and warm sweaters. Ava, just 7 years old, wore her favorite yellow dress with a flower-shaped hair clip that kept sliding from her silky hair. She was on the wooden swing hanging from the giant maple tree. Her favorite place in the world, Jack, her 17-year-old brother, sat under the porch light scrolling through TikTok. Their parents were inside setting the table for dinner. All normal, like every other evening. Ava giggled. "Higher, Jack," she yelled, but Jack barely looked up. "One sec, kiddo." I looked down again. Just a notification. When he looked back up, the swing was empty, still moving. No scream, just the creaking. Jack froze. "Ava." He ran to the swing. It was still swaying gently, like someone had just jumped off, but there were no footsteps in the grass. No drag marks, no sign of anything. "Ava," he screamed again, his voice cracking. Their parents came running out. The neighbors heard the noise. Soon the backyard was full of flashlights, frantic yelling, police sirens. A full search began. Dogs, helicopters, even divers searched the creek nearby. Nothing, not a footprint, not a shred of clothing. Detectives came. Jack was questioned. His parents cried till their throats burned. "Are you sure you didn't see anyone?" Jack nodded, pale. "I swear." I looked away for 3 seconds. Detective looked at the swing. "It's just wood and rope," he muttered. But something about that constant motion made even the officers uneasy. Forensics came. Thermal scans, UV light, ground-penetrating radar. Still nothing. Jack couldn't sleep. He sat by the window, watching the swing. Midnight, 1 a.m. At exactly 2:07 a.m., it moved again. A hard push, too strong for wind. He ran outside. No one. He checked the cameras, rewound. Nothing showed. But the sound of a child's giggle echoed faintly. He froze. "Push me again." Jack started skipping school, obsessing. He read about electromagnetic interference, spirit energy, parallel dimensions. He buried motion sensors in the yard, put up infrared cameras. One night he caught it, a faint blur, small, human-shaped, sitting on the swing. When he enhanced the footage, the blur was Ava's shape, but her eyes glowed white. One afternoon, while searching for more cameras, in the attic, Jack stumbled upon a dusty box labeled Leland Family Private. Inside, old photographs, journals, and cassette tapes. He blew the dust off a small tape recorder and pressed play. An old man's voice crackled through the speaker. "Sir Grandfather, this tree, it's not ordinary. It came from seeds. Handed down since 1894. Every generation, something's taken. First it was my brother, then my cousin. Ava, if you're hearing this, never swing too long after sunset." Jack sat frozen. The swing had a history. Jack researched further, visited the town library, searched old newspaper records, and then he found it. 3 children had vanished from that very backyard over the last century. 1912, 1954, 1981, all from families that had lived in that house, all playing near or on the same swing. The last article quoted a child who had survived the swing. It whispered to me. It asked if I wanted to fly. I said no. The others said yes. Jack started. Sleeping outside by the swing, one night he heard it. A whisper. Clear this time. Soft. Childlike. "One goes, one returns," he replied, trembling. "What do you want?" The voice answered. "A trade. Blood for blood, name for name, time for time."
Jack understood.
He had to offer himself.
"Got to get Ava."
Back. On the 7th Friday since Ava vanished, Jack gathered what the old journal called anchors. Ava's doll, a ribbon from their childhood swing set, a blood-soaked note saying, "Take me instead." At exactly 2:07 a.m., he placed everything at the swing's base. The wind died. Time slowed, and the earth beneath the swing pulsed. The swing moved once, twice, then violently spun, as if someone were screaming silently from it. Jack awoke face down. In the grass, the world was silent. The swing, motionless, his phone was gone. So was his backpack. Even the stars above looked older. He stumbled inside, but it wasn't home. A photo on the wall showed his family. Only Ava, no Jack, and a date 2037. That same morning in the real world, Ava walked out of the woods. Same dress, same hair clip, same doll, only now she was 8. Not a scratch. Just one confused question. Where's Jack? Promised to push me again. Her parents broke down. The police were stunned, but Ava remembered nothing except the swing. Ava grew up. There was always something missing in her. She'd stop while walking past empty playgrounds. She'd freeze whenever she heard creaking ropes, and every birthday she'd stare at that swing in the yard, which never moved again, not once. Her parents never spoke of Jack, not because they didn't love him, but because no one else remembered him. Only Ava years later. 19-year-old Ava sat on the swing again for the first time. The ropes felt cold. She closed her eyes. "Push me again." Her heart stopped. It was Jack's voice. Tears rolled down. "Jack, are you still there?" The swing creaked once. Always. Ava never moved from that house. She became a teacher, married, had a daughter. And that swing, though never used, was never taken down. One day, her little girl ran outside and yelled, "Mom, someone's pushing me, but no one's here." They froze, ran out, saw the swing moving, and behind it for the briefest second, Jack smiling, then gone. The screen fades to black. A single line appears. Would you disappear forever so someone else could smile again? Tag someone you'd give your place for. Comment, "I remember the swing" if this story moved you. Share this story with someone you'd never forget, even if the world did.